women are the intuitive and men are the intellect. And with women, they have this innate nature to kind of know things. They know if a man is truly into them or if he's not, right? And she might may or may not be into you, but usually, for example, like a woman with bad intentions for a man um is likely only going to be looking at one aspect, or maybe if not one aspect, just a few aspects that she values from that man, and not a lot. It could just that one thing could just be money, right? It could be something external like that, like money. He can buy me things. As long as he keeps buying me things, I'll stay around. Or it could be, and as a result, to keep him around, he can use my body. Or it could be, maybe she's looking at, maybe it's a summertime and it's hot outside, and she's wearing short shorts and she's in like a little bra top, and you're wearing shorts and you're in a vest, and maybe she can see your package through gray shorts, and she's kind of sizing you up, and she's making a calculated decision and thinking, okay, as an estimate, you probably got a package that, I would want to receive. So yeah, that's a value to me. I'm going to use that, for as long as I can use that. And it's up until she doesn't find value in that anymore, in whatever you're offering to her. And it's usually only in one specific area, or that you don't have anything of value anymore. Um, and so it like women, that's why the phrase manipulate exists, because and it begins with man. It's not woman manipulate, it's manipulate. Because women know how to deal with a man accordingly to what type of man he is. So if she sees that you're this kind of like, simp by nature, and you can't stop texting her even when she's not replying, and you keep trying to send her your love, but to her your love is cheap, which is why she doesn't reply, because your love is on demand. It's constantly on demand. It's never off demand. So she can't really respect it. But when your love isn't so much on demand, and it's kind of more so it's more so on, it's like, you command for there to be like some type of connection or communication in order to show her love as a man, right? Then it's far more respectable, and she realizes, oh, this guy can have a conversation, he's a normal human being. um we can go back and forth on things, and actually I can actually take things away from the things that he's saying, because he isn't opening his mouth, he isn't there like 24/7. That's what you look like when you're in her DM saying, hi lovely, have you had a nice day? Oh, damn, I wish I could be with you in the shower. Or, just desperate stuff that guy's saying. It's like, bro, chill out. Like, if she's saying those same things back to you, kind of giving you that energy in the context of a conversation, as an interaction with her, then okay, cool. I do that, but there's a time and place for that. Just read the room a little bit. And that's why that phrase, read the room, I think it comes from a woman, right? Women were the first ones to popularize that, and it's giving and all these things. And it's funny, man. I can't lie. The phrases that women come up with is just fascinating. Like, me as a man, I genuinely love women, bro. Like, I like women for like the way they are, like just the way they think is completely different to us. But you got to understand that stuff, it's inspiring, because you can see, okay, like, all right, like, they kind of tell you things about yourself that you didn't even realize, like, and I'll say this, a woman with good intentions compared to a woman with bad intentions, seeming as I brought up a woman with bad intentions earlier, and how she will act, and how she will only, there will be one or two maybe outstanding factors above everything else that she will value, and it will be the only reason why both of you are together, right? Because if one of those values that you have, kind of, or things that are valuable, slip, right, she'll be gone. She'll stop speaking to you. But if you have like a multitude of things to her that make you valuable, it's not as easy for her to just kind of disregard and dismiss you, or select another mate. And so a woman with good intentions is looking at, okay, like how much of a man are you? Like how many like actual skills and traits of the masculine do you have? You know? Because that's gonna make you more husband material. You can handle more, you can do more, like, and the kids are gonna need that when we have some. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of um, you know, that's kind of her blessing to you, right? Providing you with your children, right? And they're her children too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and that's what women look for. That's what good women look for, because good women are looking for husbands. They're not looking for hookups. It's completely different. And so women know what type of dude they're dealing with straight away. They know if the dude likes them for real or not. Whether they choose to entertain it is whatever. It's down to what they value. As a dude, you're kind of, as men, it's funny because we think very like we want to make things happen. In our lives we have to make things happen. Like we have to be disciplined enough in order to put on muscle. We have to be disciplined enough in order to earn money, which is like blocking out time for to be entertained. You know what I'm saying? Putting entertainment to the side, putting eating snacks to the side, all of this stuff, right? In order to be the best version of ourselves as men. And when we do that, we're curating our own existence. So it's kind of like it's I don't know, it's like women go more with the flow, you know what I'm saying? And we kind of more as I said, make things happen. But when we're dealing with women, as a man, you got to understand that it's kind of going to go more with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Or it's going to be a merge of the two. You can make things happen, but you also got to factor in that she's going to go more with the flow as well. Like when she all of a sudden changes up the vibe, say y'all are on like this kind of like lovey-dovey vibe, then you're on like I don't know, I guess like a distant vibe. You kind of got to match that. If you keep being lovey-dovey when she's kind of removed the love for a little bit, just to see how you would act, if you'd lose your mind, if she stopped replying to your texts for a bit, she just leaves you unseen for a few days, or leaves you on unread for a few days. You know what I'm saying? She's just trying to see, okay, are you going to freak out if we don't talk or we're not together for a few days? And it's like, a lot of guys do, because they're like, oh, my whole reality has shifted. But you just got to understand that, like, that's just a test. She's just trying to see, okay, are you just going to like focus more on yourself and use that time to just get better and just, do the things that you need to do that maybe you wasn't doing before, or that you wasn't doing to the highest extent, and that's what that's what a good woman is trying to see. You know what I'm saying? But like a woman who's not so good is kind of going to be on you more, because she's just going to be using you for whatever she can use you for, right? And like you got to be able to tell the difference as a guy. But it's kind of hard when you want to, like, when you're very used as a man, when you're very used to like making things be your way. But that's just not the way women operate. But women are intrinsically more interesting than society gives them credit for. And it specifically comes from men. And you got to understand that, man, women play their role just as much as we have to play our role.